My name is Dr. Mohammad Shahidul Islam. I work as an academic and publication advisor at Atlantic International University since 2013. Since then, I have supervised more than 600 students at different disciplines in Atlantic International University in fulfilling their academic dreams. We have started our publication help initiative since August 2024. Since then, we are happy to announce that we have helped 65 students to publish their work in different recognized journals or other recognized media in the form of journal or electronic books. 10 more articles have already been accepted, and those are in the process of publication and will be published soon. So we are happy to announce that we have helped more than 75 students to publish their work in journal or other recognized media. Our play is to help every student to at least one article during their study tenure at Atlantic International University. Let's get started with this fascinating journey. Atlantic International University has education direction to accommodate UNESCO 2030 goal to sustainable development in its educational activity. Your intended research publication is in line with UNESCO 2030 goal number 4, that is quality education. Your publication in a good journal will ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunity for all, because it will give you recognition and will help your fellow researcher in awarding quality education at a reference. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Today's talk will be but not limited to the following topics. First, we will talk about your publication journey. Then it will be followed by what is journal publication. Then we will uh, tell about the importance of journal publication, since publication is not easy. So it is good to know how to accomplish it. Then we will talk about journal publication of your research work. Then we will talk about how we can support you in organizing your journal article. Then we will talk about how to write an article in scholarly format for journal publication. Then we will discuss about book publication. Then we will talk about patent accomplishment. Then we will talk about Atlantic International University aid to its student. Then we will review to publish journal article to go through the content of standard journal articles. Then we will discuss about possibility to submit your journal in a call for paper. Then there you will have the opportunity to learn about publishing your work in a call for paper. And then we will open the floor to the audience to put me question. I will be more than happy to address few questions within our stipulated time frame. And finally, we will end up with some concluding remarks. Now, let's talk about journal publication. Dear friends, today I will introduce an alternate idea of your research work, that is, publish your research accomplishment in a journal. Many fellow students are afraid to publish their work in a journal. They think it is tricky, but in reality, it is not that much tricky at all. Many of you may have written letter to your friend or partners. There are sometimes you describe a story. Similarly, a journal article is like a living story. There you describe accomplishment of your research work from beginning to end in a format and scholarly way. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about what is journal publication. A journal is a collection of articles and is published periodically throughout the year. A journal publication is a scholarly publication containing articles written by researchers, professors, and other experts. Journals focus on a specific discipline or field of study. Unlike newspaper and magazines, journals are intended for an academic or technical audience, not for general reader. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about why journal publication. Most journal publications are peer-reviewed publication. It means your journal article has been reviewed and ratified by expert in your subject areas before publication. Once this is done, your journal article constitutes authentication to be accepted by scholars worldwide. Journal publication is important in both engaging in professional communication and advancing scientific knowledge and improving human life. Publishing article in journal can give your work visibility among other researchers in your field outside of your immediate circle of contacts and colleagues. Journal publication can make your work more discoverable as they are already been read by circles of interested readers. The published journal article constitutes solid basis to be referred by future fellow researchers as well as by yourself. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about journal publication of your research work. Before journal publication, you need to compile and write up your research work compatible to a standard journal format. Before doing that, it is good to answer a few relevant questions like, are you interested in publishing your work? Are you organized to do this? Do you have experience in reviewing journals in the area of your interest? Can you write your final thesis in research format? Do you want international recognition or acclaim for your research work? Do you want your research work to be referred by future fellow researchers? Do you want worldwide acceptance of your research work? Do you want to increase width of your CV by incorporating your research outcome? Do you want to be a competent candidate in finding a job in the area of your interest? Do you want to be a qualified researcher? Do you want to create an impact in your area of interest? If answer to most of these questions or few of these questions are yes, yes, you are a qualified researcher to publish your work in a journal. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about how we can support you in organizing your journal article. In order to write journal article, you have to follow the format for this. Review several journal articles in your subject area to understand the suitable format. Ensure your journal article aligns with the chosen journal's guidelines. Then adapt your thesis content to fit the journal article format. Focus on most significant findings and contribution of your research. Pay special attention in results and discussion section because this results and discussion section will act as an antecedent to be accepted in a reputed journal. Then you have to submit your article to the chosen journal. The journal's editorial team will evaluate and review your submission. Then you need to be prepared to make any necessary revision based on the feedback you receive. Then if your article is accepted, you need to pay article processing cost directly to the journal. This cost can vary from $50 up to 4,500 US dollar per article, depending on the journal. Note that this article processing cost is a standard practice in academic publishing and is not a requirement by Atlantic International University. It is solely managed by the journal. Then once accepted, your article will be available online. Then use your published article as a reference in your CV and highlight it in your list of accomplishments. Our team at Atlantic International University is here to assist you throughout the process. We can help you organize your manuscript and submit it to the right journal for acceptance and publication. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now, let's talk about how to write an article in scholarly format for journal publication. This is very important, so please pay special attention to this section. Writing a journal article can seem daunting, but with right structure and guidance, it becomes a manageable and rewarding task. Here is a step-by-step format to help you structure your journal article. Follow this blueprint to ensure your paper meets the standard of academic journal. Journal article format varies from journal to journal. To be specific, you have to browse the specific journals, instruction to the author, or how to write the manuscript. Then follow those guidelines to structure your own manuscript. Today, I will introduce a general format which is acceptable to most journals. And if you follow this format and want to fit with a specific journal's guidelines, you may need to change a little bit to get fitted with a specific journal guidelines. First, you have to craft a title, a clear and concise title for your journal that reflect the essence and integral notion of your research. Then you need to write the author's name and affiliation, list all authors involved in research, including their institutional affiliations. I have helped more than 75 students in organizing their manuscript, but 95% of the students could not write the author's name and affiliation correctly. I don't know why it is. It is very, very, very simple. Simply write down your name, then write the institution you are affiliated with. For example, if you are a student of Atlantic International University, write the school you are studying. Either it could be School of Science and Engineering or Social and Human Studies or Business and Administration School, and write down the name of the university and address of the university, and underneath you have to include your email address as a corresponding. That's in. This is very simple, but I don't know why you could not write author's names and affiliation exactly in your manuscript. Then you have to write the 5 abstract. Provide a brief summary of your research, including the purpose, methodology, and key findings. This section needs to be between 150 to 300 words, not more. Then you need to write 5 keywords. Identify 5 key terms that are central to your research. By tagging these keywords, a finder can find your article. Then you need to write the introduction. Introduce your research topic, its significance, and the objective of your study. Cite at least 10 to 20 references in support of your scholarly argument, which constitute the relevance of your work. And before ending the introduction section, please don't forget to include aim and purpose of your study. Then you need to write the problem description section. Describe the problem your research addresses. This section needs to be 50 to 150 words more. Then you need to write the research objective. Clearly state the objective and the goal of your research. Write down 3 to 5 points. Each point should not be more than 15 words long. Then you need to write down the mathematical methods. Detail the then you need to write the materials and methods. Detail the materials and methods used in your research to ensure reproducibility. Methods need to be referred by appropriate references. Then you need to write down theoretical background. Discuss the theoretical framework and existing literature related to your research. Then you need to write the results and discussion. Present your findings and discuss their implication in the context of your research question and objectives. Use graphical presentation and tabular presentation of your results and discussion with logical interpretation. The more nicely you will write up results and discussion section, there will be a more chance to get your work accepted in a reputed journal. Then you need to write the conclusion section, summarize your key findings and their significance, and suggest potential direction for future research. Then you need to write up the acknowledgement section, acknowledge individual or organization that support of your research, if any. Then you need to write the list of symbols, if applicable, provide a list of symbols used in your research. Then you have to write down the references, include all references cited in your research paper. Formatting guideline is like this. Use a 10 to 12 point font size, single space text. Aim for a length of 8 to 12 pages. This is approximately 3,500 to 5,000 words in total for a standard scholarly article. Here are a few suggestions where you can think to submit your articles. for evaluation and review. These are not mandatory, but just a suggestion. It is solely depend up to you where you will submit your work for evaluation and review. But before making final decision, browse the journal's web pages and find if the article is internationally recognized. And because if you publish your work in recognized journal, it will give you recognition and validation of your work over worldwide audiences. So these are few suggestions, but not mandatory. But again, think about before submitting your journal article to a specific journal. Think about if the journal is recognized, if the journal is listed. The problem is the listed journal has high article processing cost. So if you can bear the article processing cost to listed journal, go for it. If you don't, if you could not bear the article processing cost to the listed journal, find out a suitable non-listed journal which is internationally recognized. First, I have written out the name of LCBR. Here are the link to this publisher. This is a very high impact recognized journal, world famous researcher, professors, and experts usually send their work for evaluation and review to this journal. And this journal has long review process. And before from the submission to the final publication, it may take nearly about 1 year if you choose to submit your journal in Elsevier. Then Springer, also internationally recognized and high impact journal. You can think about this journal. Then we have collaboration with few internationally recognized journal, but these are not listed. If you submit this your article to this journal by us, you will enjoy discounted article processing cost as a student Atlantic International University, and the discount could be up to 75% of their article processing cost. For example, we have collaboration with current trends in engineering science. They accept published article in science discipline. Then we have collaboration with the Academia Journal of Scientific Research. But this journal have very long time from article acceptance. Then we have collaboration with Scholar Publishing. Scholar Publishing have different journals for different disciplines. For example, European Journal of Applied Sciences, then Archive of Business Research, Advances in Social Science and Research Journal, British Journal of Healthcare and Medical Research, and Transaction of Engineering and Computer Sciences, Discovery in Agricultural and Food Sciences. So if you submit your article to the journal by us, you will enjoy the discounted article processing cost. And this journal also, Scholar Publishing also accept electronic book. Those students who can write a final thesis, which is very long, but cannot convert their final thesis to be fit with a journal format and guideline, they can think to publish their thesis as an electronic books with Scholar Publishing. And we have collaboration with Scholar Publishing electronic books journal facility. Usually, they have book publishing cost 250 pound sterling, but our students enjoy 150 pound sterling book. They want to publish publishing. Then there are a few other journals, for example, American International Journal of Humanities and Social Sciences, then Humanities and Social Science later. These are the listed journal, and they have high article posting cost, but getting accepted to this journal is related relatively easy than other journal. You can think about this. Humanities and social science letters. Uh, they have article processing cost most probably 1,500 US dollar per journal article. Then International Journal of Innovative Research and Scientific Studies. This is also listed journal. They have article processing cost about 1,500 US dollar per article. Then International Advances in Economic Research from Springer. They accept journal in economic and business administration disciplines. Then you can think to submit your journal article to American Research Journal of Humanities and Social Sciences. They accept article from social science discipline. They have low article posting cost. They take 60 US dollar per accepted article in publishing. Then you can think to submit your journal in other journals. So, for example, International Journal of Arts and Humanities, International Journal of Education and Human Development, International Journal of Social Science and Business, International Journal of Business Management and Commerce, and Applied Science Research periodicals. We have also collaboration with Applied Science Research periodicals. Ours enjoy 75% discount in article cost if they want to work in Applied Research periodical. Then few of our students want to publish their work as a book. Here is a guideline for them. First, you have to organize your book, like journal article. You also need to craft a title that reflect your book content. Then you can write the dedication. You can dedicate your book to the sweet memories of your acquaintance or beloved one. Then you need to write the forward preface or summary of your book. There you can summarize your book. Then you can include a forwarding letter from editor. You can request your seniors or reviewers to write few nice words in favor of your book, and you can include that to increase the caliber of your book. Then book content varies, and it depends on how you want to organize your book. First, you can write need and driving force for documentation. Write about why you have written down your book. What motivates you to write your book? This could be interested to your intended readers. Then develop book content from beginning to end. It totally depends up to you how you will develop your book content. Then you can document the key messages of your book to the intended readers. You can write the key messages you want to deliver to your readers. This message to readers. Then you need to write the book content. There you can summarize the book, uh, important results, and shortly discuss about the content. Then here are a few suggestions where you can submit your book, review and evaluation. Kindle Direct Publishing from Amazon and Lambert Academic Publishing do not cost anything. So you can submit, you can publish your book as a free of cost to Kindle Direct Publishing or Lambert Academic Publishing. And if you want to pay something, I recommend you to think about Scholar Publishing ebook submission at as low as 150 pound sterling per electronic book. And it is possible to publish your thesis like journal article up to 30 printed pages long as 50 pound sterling. I want to tell a little bit about this. If your book is up to 30 printed pages long, you can publish your book as a journal article to scholarly publishing like a regular journal article at a reduced article printing cost 50 pound sterling. Then few students want to want to accomplish the patent. These are few steps for them. Step one is invention, understand, and disclosure. Understand and disclose what you have invented. And step two is patentability search. Search a format of patented article for your own review. Then step three is filing an application for a patent. Browse your chosen patent authority and fill up the application. Step four is patent drafting. Draft your own patent and text. Step five is filling the patent application. File your patent application to the chosen patent authority platform. Step six is request for examination. You have to request to examine your claim patent. Step seven is responding to observation. Be prepared to answer the observation. If you cannot answer the observation correctly, your application will be denied. And step eight is grant of patent. If granted, you can enjoy the patentability right and can get royalty as admissible from the beneficiary or customer within the covered area. US patent can cost more than 30,000 US dollar, and European patent can cost more than 6,300 euro. If you can get one patent application accepted, Atlantic International University can subsidize part of cost associated with your patent application. Then Atlantic International University aid to its student. Atlantic International University provide you two type of help. One is editorial help and another is financial help. And editorial help include motivation and information. Information needs it include needs, benefit, and quality assurance. Then we help you in organizing and write up of your script. We help you in choosing right publisher to publish your work. We help you to submit your work. We help you to get your work accepted. This is how we are doing by organizing seminar on or online class on German publication in every alternate week to our students. Then Atlantic International University also provide financial help. This include Atlantic International University credit article processing cost from the tuition fee for the first standard and recognized published article per student. This means for your first published journal article, first you need to pay the article processing cost to the journal for publication. Then after publication, you can request university to credit this article processing cost from your tuition fee. Atlantic International University evaluate case by case basis and credit the article processing cost for your first published journal article. Of course, you can publish as many articles as you can during your tenure or when you become the alumni, but from the second to onward number of publication, you have to bear the cost by yourself. So effectively, publication does not cost anything to Atlantic International University for the very first standard and recognized published article per student. Before conclusion, we will review published journal article to go through the detailed content. This is how a published journal article looks like. First, here two article was published under the same WI. So our title was like this: Sustainable Treatment of Emerging Organic Pollutant, Endocrine Disruption Chemicals from Water and Wastewater, and Role of Atlantic International University Online-Based Distance Learning Education System to achieve UNESCO 2030 goal towards sustainable development. After that, you need to write the author name, the affiliation, write the name of the author and institutional affiliation. Then you have to write the abstract. Always start writing abstract by introducing some interesting sentences to attract the attention of your reader. For example, here we have written complete mineralization of emerging organic pollutant, including endocrine disruption chemicals, in one of the challenges towards sustainable management practice of water and wastewater treatment system. Then continue write abstract and in abstract by introducing the result you obtained in your research work. For example, here we have written down results obtained in this work will help water treatment industries to develop sustainable ozonolysis technique to treat uh, endocrine disruptor chemicals at optimized process condition. Then you need to write up keywords, write at least 5 keywords. By tagging these keywords, a finder can find your article online. Then you have to write the introduction section. Again, start writing introduction by introducing some interesting sentences to attract the attention of your reader. For example, here we have written sustainability means to meet the present need without compromising our future generation to meet their own needs. It is rather a short statement, but it has broad and prolonged implication in our sphere. Excessive loading of detrimental element, including emerging organic pollutant, is a hurdle towards sustainable development because it disrupts the second and third system condition of socio-economic principles for a sustainable society, which says the sustainable substance provided by the society must not systematically increase in nature, and physical basis for the productivity and diversity of the nature must not be systematically deteriorated. Then include at least 10 to 20 references in support of your scholarly argument to establish the validity of your work. And in introduction section, by writing the aim and purpose of your study. For example, here we have written aim of the study is to optimize process variable, including spurger size to introduce right load of ozone for emerging organic pollutant as well as endocrine disruption chemical mineralization. Then we have written what was our purpose. Purpose is to deduce flexible, reliable, and effective treatment method by incorporating the ozonolysis technique. After that, you need to write the problem description, describe the problem you face in your research. Then you have to write the objective of your research, write at least 3 to 5 points. Each point should not be more than 15 words long. Then you need to write the materials and methods, describe the materials and method used in your study, and if possible, include the references to establish the validity of your chosen materials and methods. And after that, you need to write the results and discussion section. Divide results and discussion section in different subsection and give a right caption to each section, and use tabular and graphical presentation and with logical interpretation. The more nicely you will write up results and discussion section, there will be more chance to get your work accepted in a reputed journal. Then you need to write the conclusion section. Again, start writing conclusion by introducing some interesting sentences to attract the attention of your reader. For example, here we have written optimization of factor affecting ozonolysis technique, affecting ozonolysis kinetics of diclofenac sodium, namely concentration of initial substances, temperature of the system, and spurger effect has been carried out in this study. So describe at the beginning of conclusion what you have done exactly in your research. Then include your key findings you achieved in your manuscript. And before any conclusion, don't forget to include the future direction of your research. Here, for example, we have written, nevertheless, this information is essential for modeling, simulation, and construction, uh, operation, and sustainable performance of Platfro ozone membrane reactor, which were addressed in our successive research. Then second article also contain the same content. For example, we have a title for the abstract, then keywords, then introduction, then problem description, then objective of study, then methods, then results and discussion, then conclusion, and at the end, you have to write the references. So review, before writing references, review the articles guideline, journals guidelines to write up the references, because every journal have its own way of writing references. So choose that format to write up your references. This is not easy. Uh, this is easy for pardon me. Writing references is easy, but writing the text of a manuscript is not so easy, because you have to write from your own creativity in order to publish it in recognized journal. Then I want to uh, talk about a call for publication. Here is a call for publication. International Journal of Education, Media, and Technology. They have placed a call for publication. You are studying online-based distance learning education system at Atlantic University. You can write an article based on that. For example, sustainability of studying at Atlantic International University using the Atlantic International University platform. And this could be interesting to the journal. And if you can organize an article based on these, you can submit your article to this journal for evaluation and review. Yes, they have few time frame. For example, by 1st of September, you need to submit the full paper via online journal submission portal. Online journal submission portal is a common portal used by many journals. You have to create an account at this journal first by incorporating the username and password. Then you can log into the journal. But many times they do not accept the new account. But you can try. If you can create an account, use that account for information. If it does not work, you can go directly to the journal, International Journal of Education, Media, and Technology, and create an account there, and then you can submit your work. Uh, then by August 15, manuscript review by the journal editorial board. They will review your manuscript by August 15. Then they will notify of acceptance or rejection of your manuscript by November 1st. And by November 30, they need to receive the final manuscript from the accepted authors. And these are the submission guidelines. You can think to submit your work for evaluation and review in International Journal of Education, Media, and Technology. I am posting today's PowerPoint presentation, this call for paper, and a sample article in chat option. There you can download these resources and can review these resources few times. Then you can organize your manuscript by your own. When you are done, you can send your work to me. By reviewing your work, I can give you the feedback for improvement. Then after proven, you can send me your revised manuscript. Then I can tell you where you can submit your work for and review. And then if you want us to submit your work in your favor to a chosen journal, we can do that. If accepted, you need to pay the article posting cost to the journal, then your journal will be published online. This is how it works. And now I am posting these resources. So download these resources and review those in order to organize your own manuscript. Now, I have posted my contact details in chat option. My name is Dr. Mohammad Shahidul Islam. I work as an academic advisor. My email address ms.islam@aiu.eu, my mobile number. And I have posted uh, 3 attachments, which includes a sample article and the PowerPoint presentation slides that I presented today, and call for paper that I discussed. So please download this resource material. By learning those resource material, you will get ample knowledge to write up and to organize and write up your own manuscript. So before conclusion, I would like to open the floor to the audiences to put me question. Here you have opportunity to ask me question. I will be more than happy to address few questions in a stipulated time frame. So first, we have seen one participant who have raised his hand, Mr. Ismail Adi Bula. Mr. Ismail Adi Bula, please unmute your microphone. Mr. Ismail, yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying to control the kids not to make noise. So good morning, sir.
Good evening. How are you, sir, today?
Good evening. I'm fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Dr. Hamad. Yeah, doctor, thank you so much for the previous information you gave me and the advice you gave me on a book publication. I'm very grateful. I've written a book.
Okay, that's great
And
news.
yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah, I really utilized all the information you gave me when I asked the last question during the previous class. So I utilized all the information. The title of my book is A Dream Child.
Yeah,
A Dream Child. So I really want to thank you for this. And I've written 9 research papers, which I will send to you to your email after the class. And I've written an article too in a scholarly format for publication. And all these, which is the research papers, research work, and the article, they have been evaluated and reviewed. So I will send them to you. I don't know either patent is part of the information you sent to the inbox. So because I have question on it, Uh, I really want to know how to write it, but I believe if you send the information to the inbox, which is the patent, I will read it and try to get it. But the question I have on patent is this: how can a student obtain a patent? That is my question.
Patent, if you have discovered something, some technology, some process, some methods, which is a unique discovery, you can claim the patent to a patent authority. There are many patents. It's US patent, European patent. Most probably there will be something about African patent or Asian patent or Australian and Oceanian patent. So browse those patent authority guidelines and find the guidelines how to write the patent text based on what you have invented. Then write up your own patent text following the format. Then file an application for patent to that patent authority. The patent authority will evaluate, and if they think you have discovered something which is unique, then they will ask you some questions, observations. Then you need to answer those observations positively. If your observation is accepted, they will accept your patent. Then you need to pay the patent. Then after paying the fee, they will get you patent. Then your work will be patented. And if your work is patented, there will be a chance for you to earn the money as well. Because if your technology, your invention, your discovery uh, can use somebody else, they need to pay you a royalty for that. This is how it works. Does it answer your question, Mr. Ismail?
Yes, you have answered me. Thank you, sir. I'm grateful.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Wish you good luck. Thank you. Any more question? Mr. Charles Ogo. Yes, please unmute your microphone. Mr. Charles Ogo. Yes, sir. Mr. Charles Ogo, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
And
What is your question?
yeah, thanks for the good, wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
So my question is with regards to these patent applications, do they have any global coverage? Is there any like patent group that can issue global coverage on a technology that is widely used all across the world? And because I've tried to do some background check on that, I realized that you have some regional coverages, which might not really go well for a discovery that has application in different parts of the world. So, please, do you have any information on that?
What is your question? What do you want to know?
If there's any patents that can have a global coverage for a discovery.
Global, no, there is, because patent is area based. For example, US patent, they work in USA. Then European patent, they work in Europe. Then Asian patent work in Asia. Most probably African patent, they work in Africa. Then Australian Oceanian patent, they work in Oceania. But it does not matter if you have a patent and somebody else from this world want to use your discovery, they will pay you a royalty before using their work. This is how it works. Does it answer your question, Mr. Charles?
Okay, thank you. Yep.
Thank you very much and wish you good luck. Any more question, Mr. Timothy? Please unmute your microphone. Mr. Timothy Darwai. Mr. Timothy Darwai. Mr. Tim Darwai, what is your question,
Good
sir?
evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. I want to appreciate you for, guiding me through when I wrote that journal, and I want to appreciate you too for all the things you've been doing. I think somewhere in the course of your discussion, you talked about whether the institution or something you sponsors the first or two articles from students, and if yes, does my article fall in that category? That's actually my question. So if yes, I hope I fall in that category. My paper, I mean my journal.
I
Thank you,
told
sir.
you, yes, I told you Atlantic International University credit one article processing cost for every student. So if you have published an article in a journal, you can send the request to the university to credit
Okay, sir.
the article processing cost from your tuition fees. Atlantic International University will do a case-by-case evaluation. If they find your article is qualified, then
Okay.
they will credit the article processing cost from your tuition fee or your very first article, not two, the first article. So
Okay, sir.
of course you can write up many articles and publish as many articles as you can during your study tenure, but from second to onward number of articles, those costs need to be borne. Does it
Okay,
answer
sir.
your question, Mr.
Very,
Timothy?
very much, sir. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you. Good luck with your future endeavor. Thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Tim. Then Mr. Isaac. Mr. Isaac, please unmute your microphone. Mr. Isaac. Mr. Isaac, yes, sir. How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, doctor. Thank you so much for the presentation. Really,
thank you for your
appreciate it
participation.
so much. Yeah, doctor, I've written an article for publication, which I'm going to forward to you hopefully tomorrow. Lead me through the publication process. And I'm secondary. I'm nearly through with my thesis, and I would like it to be published. So when that one is done, when it is approved, I would like it to be published. So I'll forward it to you so that you also be able to and guide me in the publishing process. Now, my question for the day is, I would like to know, is it acceptable for one to write article in any field? Let's say I'm an accounting student and I want to write article in agriculture or health. Is it acceptable? That's my question.
Sorry, I could not catch your question. What is your question?
My question is it acceptable for one to write article from any field? And I'm trying to give an example, like, let's say I'm an accounting student. I want to write article in health or agriculture. Is it acceptable?
Yes, it doesn't matter what you will write. Everything is acceptable as long as it is included the content and as long as it followed the journal guidelines and as long as it has the caliber for publication. So no matter what is your major, you can write manuscript on any topics covering the content of a standard scholarly journal publication. Does it answer your question, Mr.? Sorry, I could not hear you. Please increase the volume of your microphone. Does it answer your question, Mr.? Sorry, I am not hearing you. Hopefully, your question has been answered. So,
I don't think he's there.
He was there, but there was no volume on his side. So now he has disappeared. Hopefully, we have answered his questions. Now we are going to the next participants who has raised in hand because we have only 1 minute time left. Mr. Dr. Jen, Mr. Jen Toku, Mr. Jen Toku. Yes, please unmute your microphone, Mr. Jain.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm fine. Yes, it's not Mr. It's Mrs. Okay. Quite a good presentation.
Thank you.
My question comes this way.
Okay. What is your question, ma'am?
As a PhD holder and a professor, written thesis for PhD and publication for professorship, which has both local and international standards, going by newspaper publication, journals, and publisher. Now, secondly, as a civil servant, there are some rules and regulations that has to do and abide with the studies, which you write things that are according to what we do in the commission. And it is accepted when you finish, it becomes in use in the civil service work you're doing.
Okay,
right now, in the civil service, we have the hierarchy of the directors and have the hierarchy of the national commissioners that rules, which can obtain or use any of this publication for reference in INEC work or the civil service work. Now, coming to this, has any community or individual or private to touch and tamper with these aforementioned publications and theses, which has both international and local standards, to come and do some projects while this is not theirs? And what offense has they committed and how to deal with the offenses? Because we are in Nigeria. So before the thing will get to AIU or my publisher, which is Poblon, it might get bad or worse. So how do I go about such community or personnel? Okay, yes. Thank you.
You can make a Google search based on your
Google
own.
search? Okay.
Yeah, you can make a Google search based on your own need and demand and suitability, and collect the information you want to collect and use those information in organizing your work. For example, you have a project. Very well. What is your project? You need to know. Then find keywords based on your project. Then tagging those keywords, find the relevant information from the Google's resources. Then compile those resources and develop the documents what you need to pursue afterwards. This is how it works. Does it answer your question, Ms. Professor Jain?
Thank you very much. Well answered, sir.
Thank you very much. Good luck with your future endeavor. So now we have reached the end of our online seminar or online class on journal publication. So we want to conclude it because we have reached the end of our online seminar today. So journal publication provides recognition of your work. It accesses references. It accesses communication and circulation, authentication and validation, and quality accomplishments. Remember, we are here to support you at every step. If you need assistance with any part of writing, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's get started on transforming your research into a published articles.